All right,
That was-
so you need to go back and do a recap then?
Yeah, just a quick recap.
Okay,
So why don't, just a minute of, why don't you just recap the financials?
so probably we should have a vote or something on that. So everyone's read the financials and everyone's okay with them?
Yep.
Doctor?
Yep.
Craig?
Yeah.
All right, so I make the motion that we approve the the financials.
You need a second? I'll second.
Yes. All right, thank you, Terry. You need more than that, Daryl?
Now,
Do we need to recap any of the stuff that you guys talked about with your trainings?
just that, no, I don't think we need to recap it for minutes' sake. Just that we gave a report of what's happening and everything sounds pretty good. We forgot to hit record sooner.
Yeah, everything sounds very good. Do you have more that you would like to talk about?
Open any questions or thoughts or,
My only question is, what's on your needs list? Is there anything that you guys need that we need to discuss or talk about? Anything you want to do?
well, we got the the long-standing HVAC question, which Sunday before last, we had no heat in the auditorium and could only get one heater to work. But then service had a service call and they got it working. So we're limping along still. And I guess that's something I should kind of update, Craig and Terry on. We did have a meeting with New Hope Church a month ago or so, and just kind of open the discussion as far as, what are we doing New Hope Church wise. The ministry, I think, is in real solid ground. Church has been more of a struggle. We've kind of lost critical mass a number of years ago. And so we've been operating pretty much as a house church in a building. But wrestling with, what does that look like going forward? And we didn't come to any conclusions, but we did raise the question, and people have been pretty responsive, I think in good ways, that they love New Hope, but there is still that place of just an uncertainty as far as, how long New Hope Fellowship continues in the form that it is. And then that plays back into, our facility needs, that the building works well for groups. It works well for our office, my office works okay for my office. But if we are not having the church, it opens up questions of, well, let me backtrack. So if at some point New Hope Fellowship chose to stop meeting as a church on Sundays, then I would probably, I guess the first thing we'd probably do is kind of get the word out around town and see if one of the startup churches in town would want to rent the auditorium for, rent the building for Sunday mornings. Obviously, to do that, we'd have to touch base with Evergy, our landlords, but I'm pretty confident they would just say, you're in charge of it, whatever you want to do, as long as, you take care of things. It would just give them more justification to raise the rent at the next opportunity, which they're going to do anyway. So I don't know if you guys have any questions about that or, anything for us to discuss, but it is something to let you know about.
Do you have an actual lease with them?
Yeah, we do.
Is it a year to year or is it longer than that? What is it?
It was actually a 5-year lease, and I think we will be starting year 4.
23 will be year number 4.
Yeah, and lease is set to where we can get out of it with 30 days notice. They can get out of it with 90 days notice. So it's a 5-year lease, but not really.
I was always under the understanding that you were gonna preach until you decided you didn't want to preach anymore. Is that still kind of the plan?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that aspect. I preach 2 to 3 Sundays a month. Based upon how many people are, if we have enough people there to, based upon, like, I've been sick the last couple weeks, just based on a number of different factors.
Yeah, I guess my thought as a board, I mean, I don't think we really have any say whatsoever what you do at the church. That's kind of always your deal. That might be interesting timing. If you got one more year left on the lease, if New Hope Fellowship is not getting strong and you want to talk about looking for a different piece of property or bailing at the end of 23, I think that's a conversation we should have.
Well, we're always keeping our eye open for a property that we could do something, something else with. There is one property that I've considered, but what, you're looking at me funny?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to finish the thought.
There's one property that if New Hope Church decided to go a different route, would serve New Hope Recovery Ministries, I think, very well. But not ready to, make that jump.
And
it's
that new property would that facilitate still doing men's group, or does men's
Yeah.
group pretty well go virtual or whatever?
No, I'm not ever going solo virtual on the men's groups. I mean, I'm not gonna say not ever, but as long as we're, there's just so much that you miss on Zoom versus being in the room with people. So, but yeah, there's a property that we looked at back in September or August. And it could be remodeled in such a way that it would have a space for small groups, big groups, and even a presentation type space for about, 75 people. But I haven't felt I haven't gotten a release from, you guys know me and my history on that building. I don't have a release on that. And that's something you guys can be praying for, is just clarity. Because I'm struggling with, what my role direction is. I love what I love most of what I do. But at some point we gotta, at some point I do see a transition to just solely the recovery ministry.
Any thoughts or comments from the rest of you guys? is this other property you're talking about something that can be leased, or does it need to be bought?
It would be bought, but we'd be a lot better. I mean. It could be bought for 200, maybe 210 at the most. Which would be a lot less monthly payment than rent.
Have anything else you'd like to discuss?
I don't. You got anything, Deb?
I
Oh, yeah,
wanted,
you do.
I wanted to come back to, in the summer, we added vacation for me. And I'm not gonna get that used, so just roll it over.
That's fine.
Fine. And then I wanted to add some holidays, paid holidays. 7 paid holidays. Like Sundays like Memorial Day, well, I'll just read them: President's Day, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So those would be days that I normally do group, that I don't hold group, so count those as 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours, I could do either one.
Is that something as a board we need to talk about, or can we just say, go ahead and do it? How the rest of you guys feel?
I'd say go ahead and do it. I thought, I'm getting old, so forgive my memory, but I thought we discussed at least some of these holidays before. Is that right? Or
We didn't, and right after we finished, I realized I should have talked about it and didn't, so I just haven't done anything with it.
okay.
But so, no, we talked about 60 hours of paid vacation a year,
Remember that, the vacation, yeah.
but I'm not going to get all of that used this year. So,
Craig and Ron, you good with that?
Yeah, I am.
Doctor? Was that a yes, sir?
That's a
Yes.
yes.
He's
He gave you
got
a
his
thumb.
mute, looks like. Okay, all
He
right.
gave you a thumb.
I'd say go ahead, Debbie, no problem.
okay, thank you.
Anything else we'd like to talk about?
Well, just an FYI, Craig, for your sake, my hunting buddy gave me an ATV this summer. And Monday, I spent the time and a little bit of money putting a snowplow on it. So there is no more snowblower work. No more fighting the blasted breaking snowblowers. So
He thinks it's going to be less work.
it's going to be a whole lot less work.
Well, it'll be a lot more fun too.
A whole lot more fun. Exactly.
Plowing's a lot more difficult than snow blowing, though.
Yeah, he thinks it's just going to be really easy, but
Plowing's a pain.
Yeah,
On-
you're gonna.
On the
you'll-
sidewalk,
Oh, just for sidewalk? No.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
on the-
parking lot. I'm thinking parking lot.
no, I probably won't. If we get a little bit of snow, I can clean a little bit off up against the building and the entrances, but no, I'm talking about the half-mile of sidewalks we have around that building.
it's not a half mile.
Really? There's that many sidewalks? It doesn't seem like it's that much. Okay.
Yeah, there's that much. We've all been there.
Greg will vouch for it. He's weed eated it before. He knows how long it is. I don't know how much sidewalk you have there till you have to weed eat it
Or shovel it.
or shovel.
Yeah.
But weed eating happens more frequently. We're not in Iowa.
Yeah, good one. Okay, anything else we want to talk about?
Not unless we want to go ahead and get a date on for May meeting.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, let's wait till May and lob out some dates then. That would be my vote.
That good with everybody?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess.
Like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting. Can I have a second?
I'll second. If you made the motion, I couldn't understand what you said.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, can we wrap it up with some prayer?
Sure.
So we ask for that clarity for all of us. Give us clarity as a board, give Daryl and Debbie clarity as to what to do with the fellowship. Give them clarity for this other property, if that's where we're supposed to go. Thanks for all the great training, all the great people that Daryl and Debbie are getting to meet. Thanks for all the plans that you have for already for 23. Thank you for the financial provisions for this ministry. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for who you are. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, always great to see you guys. One of these days I'm going to show up down there in person.
Well,
You've
there's
been
a-
saying
Threat
that
or a
for a long
promise, but I'm working to improve my schedule. We're negotiating to sell the pallet shop, but I got to stay for all of 23. So we'll talk about semi-retirement beginning in 24.
Wow.
So you do have a buyer?
I do. We got everything agreed to. We're just letting the lawyers finish up their stuff, and we're going to try to close sometime after the first of the year.
Oh,
It's time to do something different.
Say it's time for you to give Ron business selling lessons.
All right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whenever you want to talk about that, Ron, you just give me a call, man.
Okay, we'll do, man.
All right.
I can't see you retiring, but not maybe semi-retirement. I wonder what that looks like.
Yeah.
well,
That means semi-retirement means only working 40 hours a week.
Yeah, I imagine it looks like for you, probably looks like going finding some other place to, to start another business and then, work a couple years on it and turn around and sell it again, which that's cool, man.
Yeah, no, I like to work, but I got a staff of 12 and enough stress to kill most people. So it's time to do something different.
You
About
don't-
cabinet business, Craig?
No, I don't want a cabinet business. I don't have those kind of skills. I'm good with rough carpentry, but not good with finished carpentry. That's where the real talent lies.
or wiring, apparently.
I'm really good with a snow blower and a weed eater though.
Weed eater, yeah, I can do that.
I'm trying to figure out now how you can attach a weed eater to a four-wheeler and just do that sidewalk both,
Sounds like a good challenge.
Yeah.
Trust me, Ron, my brain has been cooking for many years of figuring out how to put a weed eater attachment on the front left wheel of a mower, so you can just drive by them.
You could probably
Yeah.
just use the blade if you really wanted to.
Yeah, just take all the guards off.
Yeah. Obviously, Terry, you have not seen my Frankenstein mower.
Oh, I grew up using a Mosall. I don't know if you know what a Mosall is. But all it ended up having was a top deck and all the shrouding around the sides was gone. And so the blades were right there exposed. We didn't have to weed eat because I mowed everything down. Including a neighbor's dog one time. It lost its
Ooh.
leg.
Wow.
Wow. Remind me not to go on vacation with you.
Well, let me give you some retirement advice. Don't retire because you'll be so busy, you'll wonder when you ever had time to work.
Yeah, I was there 5 years. I know what that's like. So
Okay.
I'm ready to go back to it.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right,
Good to see everybody.
I'm sending you the
Same
link
here.
for the mountain workshop.
All right, sounds good.
Love for you to join us. Be a great road trip for you on your bike.
Yeah, might be able to pull that off.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All
All right,
sign
see you
off.
guys.
See you later.
See you later.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.